I am a self-sufficient RuneScape player. One of, if not the first, to have created a self-sufficiency goals and achievements thread. My goals, alongside with playing self-sufficiently, are to maximize profit from all 99s or 120s and to obtain all the best gear. I am Metomaniac9 and this is my progress series. Hey dear viewer, I'm at the nice and round number of 1600 when it comes to Araxxi kill count. With all that kill count, I still need to complete my first Noxious set. That happens to be my goal. What am I missing? Mr. Pointy. And will I find him in this episode? Well, the answer to that is kinda in the title. But shh, act surprised, okay? Act like you didn't read the title. And I'm immediately starting this episode off with more Araxxi. So, will this be the kill where I get Mr. Pointy? No, I get a pheromone. Again! And no guys, this isn't a re-upload of the previous episodes. And I can already tell you that fortunately the similarities between this and last episode end here. Well, obviously you'll know that I'm very happy about that. I mean, 4 deaths. People probably have gone insane for less, but I can already tell you that I won't be dying to Araxxi or Araxxi in the near future. I already gave it away that I didn't die, and very surprisingly the 10 kills that I did today, they went relatively smoothly. Relatively because, you know, it's still Araxxi. He can fuck you up in a couple of seconds. It's like in football basically, when you have a guy like Lionel Messi who can decide a game in a fraction of a second. And when it comes to loot, you've already seen that pheromone, but I also got a Triskelion fragment and that's always cool. The tradables that I got today are worth 6 million, and that's mainly thanks to that pheromone. In second position we have the Black Dragon hides. I actually didn't expect they were worth that much. For sure I didn't expect them to be over 1 mil. I'm definitely very surprised by that. You know, I never would have known that they're worth that much if I didn't price check them. I guess that's another perk of documenting my things. Today I doubled my days without dying, and that comes to a total of 2 days. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I introduce to you the one that wouldn't come, the one that preferred to send eyes instead, the long lost prodigal son, Mr. Pointy von Fangenstain. He is finally here. Oh man, finally. It only took me 1620 official kills to get him, and that is without the kills that I got from the Majorat Berserker aura. Oh man, he's finally here. I'm so relieved, man. It is possible to get it. The fang is real. Ah, the curse has lifted. Finally. Oh, finally. I can finally leave Araxxi behind me now. And I guess Eigenspaces keeps his record for the longest Noxious set ever. Man, I'm so happy I failed in my attempt to beat him. From all the fails, this is my favorite one. By far. I can finally take a break for a bit. I can finally do something else in RuneScape. I can finally get back to skilling. I decided to kill one more Araxxi, you know, to unlearn it I guess, as the saying goes in Dutch. Like for example, a guy is sitting at a bar and it's kinda late and he actually needed to be home already to his wife, you know, but he wants another beer. So he says to the barkeeper, "Allee Harsong, no eentje voor af te leren." So he's basically saying, "One more beer please, to unlearn my drinking habit," or something like that anyway. Well, actually, I still have time left on my yak, so why waste a perfectly good yak, am I right? Oh, and there's one thing I want to tell you guys. I'm currently muted. Yeah, I was cooking in a busy world, and you know how interesting discussions can rise to the surface there? Well, I ended up saying some politically incorrect stuff in those discussions. I kind of forgot that this is still a children's game. But honestly, I thought Jagex had changed their restriction of free speech policy in the last couple of years, especially with the release of the profanity filters. But I guess getting muted was a good reminder. I won't be saying much in public chat anymore. Who knows, I may end up getting banned. I wouldn't want that. However, I wonder if I were to say some SJW stuff, would I have gotten muted too? Because to me it seems like SJWs can say about anything they want and get away with it. Take this guy or a girl or yeah, whatever it is, as an example.
All white people are racist, all men are misogynistic, all cisgender people are transphobic.
Something like this doesn't even need comments. It just speaks for itself. And trust me, it was way worse than what I said, which I actually won't repeat. Not that it was bad, trust me, I didn't offend anyone at all. I was just making some politically incorrect satirical jokes. But yeah, that was enough to get me muted. Also, SJWs. Somehow that makes me think of WMDs. For what reason, I don't know exactly. And I'll leave it up to you to decide which is worse. Anyway, it so happens that in the day that I was muted, I got my fang! I got the single thing that I fought Araxxi for 11 months. That leads me to conclude that being muted is good for RNG. So guys, go into a crowded public area and just start bombarding the people with political incorrectness. There will be at least one butthurt SJW that will feel the need to report you. Within the day, you'll get muted. And then just go to any boss you want and reap the rewards of top RNG. So guys, enjoy your seismic wands, enjoy your Zero's God Swords, and of course, enjoy your Bombi pets. The RN Goat blesses you all. And guys, of course this is just a joke. I'm sorry that I have to say that. I know you're all smart enough to know that. But I'm not taking any chances. Because it may have been interpreted as encouraging others to break rules. I don't want to get muted or banned or, you know, whatever. It's really sad that we live in a time where I have to even mention that this is a joke. You know, to avoid repercussions. But yeah, enough about that and back to Araxxi, where I actually got 11 kills today. And in this coprolite rotation, this could well be my personal record. Just look at the drop log interface, guys. It is by far the greatest drop log that I've seen in half a year. And you know why. It's just basically one item, Mr. Pointy. I don't even care that I got those twigs. I don't care that I got no onyxes or no onyx bolts. I don't care about any of that. Even if there was an Araxxi eye in there, I wouldn't have given a fuck. I got Mr. Pointy. And Mr. Pointy blows all those other rewards away. Did I just call Mr. Pointy a terrorist? Even though on a day like this the common drops are of little importance, I still want to do a price check, because that has been a tradition for about a week now. The common drop that I got from fighting Araxxi for 2 hours today is worth over 5 million, so that's not too bad, but as I said, it's of little importance. It basically just pales in comparison to Mr. Pointy, but that's completely logical, of course, because Mr. Pointy was the sole reason why I was still at Araxxi. And I can't believe that the journey is finally over. It feels really good. You see guys, never giving up pays off. Never give up yourselves either. Here I am, finally making the Noxious Scythe, and in turn completing the Noxious set, which of course completes my goal. This is of course the best time to give you some statistics. I started fighting Araxxi in the late August of 2015, and ever since then I pretty much continuously fought her, with some minor breaks in between though, but none really that long. So completing the Noxious set took me 11 months. And trust me, it were 11 long months. If I had to make an estimation, I would say that I earned like 1.5 billion or even more from it. It may even be around the 2 billion, I'm not sure at all. I haven't kept a log of the exact profit. When it comes to exclusives at Araxxi, I got 10 spider leg tops, 9 spider leg middles, and 9 spider leg bottoms, which makes of course 9 full legs. For hilts, I got 3 webs, 8 eyes, and yeah, I hated them. I hated them so much. But most importantly, I got 1 fang. When exactly I got my first web drop, I'm not sure, but it was within the 2 weeks of starting. I'm guessing that has to be sub 40 kill count. At that moment I was thinking, well, the Noxious set is going to be easy. I was very wrong indeed. To get my first eye, I had to wait a little, specifically until kill 436. but that weight was nothing compared to when I would get my first fang. And I'm sure you remember that kill count, because you've just seen that. Kill 1620. So yeah, just a small gap, no? But it's finally done. Finally. Man, I'm so glad it's finally done. Seriously, it was pissing me off. I thought I would never get it, but here it is. Now, some more statistics. The maximum of days that I went on without dying to any of the Araxytes is 15. And the highest tradable loot value that I got in a day was 14.9 million. If you want to see my drops log in more detail, you can always watch my previous 30 videos. Most of them have featured Araxxi. And, well, now my goal is finally complete, and you may wonder what's next. Well, the big goal that I'm going to focus on now is 99 crafting. And that'll be my #1 priority, just like Araxxi has been in the last months. I'm not going to train crafting like 99% of the RS players do. I, of course, have my own way. And what that is, well, I've already made a video about that, and the link to that is in the description. So be sure to check it out. It involves the Queen Black Dragon and player-owned ports as well. Other than 99 crafting, I also want to get my hands on God Wars Dungeon 2 gear. Since I already have 5k reputation at Zamorak, I'm going to start with the ranged outfits. I'm going to do it like this, yeah? After every 1k Royal Dragonhide bodies that I make, I'm going to get 100 Twin Furies kill counts. I think that would be a nice way to do it. It'll break up the routine of crafting a bit, and that's always nice. That's basically how I did 99 magic back in the day. So I'm actually quite excited to start this goal. I may not start just yet. I kind of want to take a little break and chill a bit, you know, take things slowly, maybe explore some other things in the game, maybe do some quests, maybe. I also want to complete the hard Tirannwn task set. That's also on my to-do list, and it's about bloody time that I get that done. Maybe I'll make some other videos too, because there's one video that I've actually wanted to make for quite a while now. This in turn also means that I may not have enough footage to make 2 episodes a week of my progress series, so I have to see how I'll do that. I didn't die today, so that makes 3 days without dying at the Araxyte hive. And it will stay 3 days without dying. Now that my goal is complete, this will be discontinued. When I take on the Queen Black Dragon, it'll be replaced by that though, so don't worry. But yeah, 3 days, I kinda expected that to be more, but when you die, you know. Almost 1 week ago the Port Sarim event came to an end, and I still haven't used those tokens. You guys all know me, I'm always running late on stuff, but hey, at least they're not unusable yet, so I'm gonna use them right now. And those tokens actually look like anchors. Now, you all know that anchors are very heavy because, well, they do kinda keep ships from drifting away, so yeah, they have to be quite heavy, yeah? And I'm carrying over 20k of them. My guy must be pretty strong, yeah? Well, that is 99 strength for you. I'm as strong as Popeye the Sailor Man. I remember training strength at the Moss Giants back in the day. Usually they would drop a spinach roll. Well, I guess now we know why I can carry over 20k anchors. Well, it could have been more though. I couldn't be bothered to get all the tokens. You know, to reach the absolute maximum limit of tokens. I did that at the Faldor event, but I didn't really have time for that in this event, during this event. From what I'm seeing right here when opening these caskets or crates, whatever, I do have to conclude that the rewards aren't that great. Though that free Herblore XP from grinding for the tokens, that's pretty nice though. Oh yeah, and just look at that scythe, man. It looks so good. I'm so happy that I can finally wear it now. But even more so, I'm proud. I love it so much. Still, I have to test it yet though. But soon, guys, soon. Those small lamps that I'm getting, by the way, they reward XP and the skills that are represented in ports. So in some of those skills I'm not max level in yet, and that is kinda a problem. Obviously those lamps will be destroyed. Lamps like thieving lamps, runecrafting lamps, hunter lamps, dungeoneering lamps, I'm all destroying that. And you know, the other skills that I may be missing that I'm not maxed in yet. Well, destroying lamps, I guess that can be painful to watch for some people. So if you're a person that doesn't like to waste XP, then please look away. Oh wait, I should have said that in the beginning, shouldn't I? Oh well, oops. The lamps of the skills where I have the max level in, those I am using, and one of the lamps, specifically a cooking lamp, gave me a virtual level. More specifically, 115 cooking. You know, that's cool and all, but virtual levels, I don't really care about them. If it's not 120, it doesn't really concern me very much, as I've once said in a previous episode. And yeah, these tokens, they are sort of like an introductory content to the Ark, or however I should say it, and I still haven't visited the Ark. I should go about doing that, but from what I hear, it's just a place with good XP, with one of the best XP rates out there. For me, that's not really a motivation to go there. The only thing that intrigues me are those spirit dragons or whatever they're called. Yet I've heard they don't really drop the best of loot, but there are also mini quests to be done, and those are kinda cool, I guess. So maybe I'll check it out in the next episode, who knows? That's all for this episode, guys, and I have to say, this has been my favorite episode of all. I don't need to explain to you why, am I right? But what will I do in the next episode? That's as big of a mystery for me as it is for you. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is try out my scythe. I've been working for it for 11 months, so at least I have to take it out for a spin. Or should I say a hurricane. But guys, right now I haven't killed a single monster with a scythe yet. At the beginning of next episode, you'll see which monster will be the first to die to my scythe. To die to Mr. Pointy on a stick. Which monster do you think I'll kill first? Leave that in the comments below actually, I seriously want to know what you guys think. And of course you'll get the answer in the next episodes. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're as glad as I am that I found Mr. Pointy, then press that like button. And if you want to follow me on my next big goal, be sure to subscribe. Also, a big thanks to everyone who supported me in the last, well, I was gonna say months, but it's actually been years. So a big thanks to all of you. And thank you all for all your lovely comments. They have been absolutely heartwarming, and I appreciate that so much, you have no idea. See all you lovely people in the next episode.